day 3, the last 3 at the bottom, says write 3 equivalent fractions for 8/12. You can have any fractions here as long as they are equivalent to 8/12. They don't have to be the same as mine. If I divide 8 and 12 by 2, I get 4/6. Okay. If I divide 8 and 12 by 4, I get 2/3. And then, guys, I want you to take a look at this. If I take this fraction right here and I multiply it times 5, 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15. That is still an equivalent fraction to 8/12. Okay. Day 4. All that I need to do is stack up each one of these with my decimal, line up each one of my decimals, and then add correctly. If I add correctly, his sum will be 971 and 7 cents, or 971 and 7/100. Okay? Why did he get something different? He probably made a mistake of not lining up his place value and his decimals correctly. The brown rug covers 721 and 3/10 square centimeters, and the green rug covers 376 and 28/100 square millimeters. How much more area does the brown rug cover than the green one? How much more is asking me to subtract. Remember to stack your decimals, line up your place value, and you're going to have to annex a 0 right here to make sure that you subtract correctly. If I subtract this, I get 10 from 8 gives me 2. This becomes a 2 minus 2 gives me a 0. Okay? Next one, it says use mental math. This should be very easy, students. Actually, I'm going to start right here where we start our decimal. We can notice a pattern here. Okay, and as soon as I add in one decimal here, I have times 1/10, I have 35 and 7/10, times 100th, I have 3 and 57/100. And times 1,000, I have 357 thousandths. Notice that my digits shift from the left to the right. Number 4, use what you do know about multiplication to determine which of the following would have a quotient of more than 100. So if I'm looking to do partial quotient, then I need to see, am I going to be able to use the number 100? So if I have 35 and I want to multiply it times 100, can I subtract the product from this? So if I get 3,500, yes, I can subtract 3,500 from from 3,617. Okay? If I have 17 and I multiply it times 100, I cannot subtract the difference there. Same thing here with 88. This would give me the exact same number, and what this asked me was more than one answer could be correct. So this one right here is actually correct, so I need to circle that one too, because yes, this is exact, but I can subtract 8,800 from the 8,800 here, so D is also correct. And then 2,729 divided by 29, if I multiply 2,900 is too big to subtract from 2,729. So both A and D are correct. Last one, it says, what are the next 5 prime numbers? So I have 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, and 29. Remember that prime numbers are only divisible by 1 and itself.